Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Around the Fire. It is a cold Michigan morning here. I hope you and yours, wherever you are doing well and a lot warmer than I am because I cannot wake up today. I am pounding coffee. But we got a cool one for you today. I've already got this guy taken down a little bit because the new YouTube rules and regulations. We're not allowed to show you much as far as assembly, installs, any of that sort of doodaddy stuff. But what we're going to be covering today is CMC's drop-in triggers for the AK-47 Penn rifles. So it's the 2.0 Elite trigger. It says ultra crisp, glass smooth break, minimal lock time, positive trigger reset, easy to install, made from 8620 alloy steel, S7 tool steel, and aircraft grade aluminum. It comes with a 100% lifetime satisfaction guarantee, so that's always nice. Made in USA, and it is a 2.5 pound flat model. They do have a curved model, and I do believe they have a few different weights, like 2.5 pound, 3.5 pound, things like that. Now, you may have seen Kalashnikov has a similar product. The funny thing is, it's actually the same product. CMC and Kalashnikov went in on it together. That's kind of what Kalashnikov's been doing. It's not a bad thing. They're just kind of rebranding stuff and selling it as a Kalashnikov version. It's anodized red. It says Kalashnikov on it, and it costs, I feel like, if I'm correct, a bit more money on their website, like 200 and some bucks. And you can get these we got them in store for 180. I think you can get them cheaper than that on sale, to be honest with you. So if you do some Googling. But we're going to get it put in here. We're going to check it out. We're going to see how it does. I'm really excited about this in particular because if you look, basically it's an entire pack that's going to sit flat on the bottom of the receiver. It's going to replace everything that's in there that we're used to. All of our springs, our two-piece trigger, and hammer, all the pieces and little doodads, things that were, let's face it, once you get used to taking an AK trigger in and out, it ain't that bad. But it's just going to be really, really interesting to see something that functions like an AR drop-in, where there's going to be just that crisp wall, that, like no take-up, crisp wall break, that sort of action, and see how that does in an AK pattern firearm. It's got some set screws in the bottom of the device in the corners to make sure that it sits nice and taut, because I believe it's obviously going to be retained by the original pins. So you're probably going to have to center it, in the middle of the firearm, and then drive those down to maintain the center so it's not flopping around in there. I wish we could show you all that stuff. Obviously we can't. So but yeah, here we go. All right, now we're all done. Let's check her out. So there she is in the bottom of the firearm there. It's a good looking trigger. Sits in there nice. If you remember the Hyperfire one, we had some issues with it. Came too close to the bottom and it would touch and stuff like that. We ended up not enjoying those that much. They didn't really bring much to the table. But yeah, I haven't even messed with this yet, so let's check it out. Firearm is clear. Obviously, we were just working on it. So let's just, with our thumb here, give it a little, oh my gosh, no take up. And then after the break, there's a little bit of movement there. But let's stay on that and check the reset. Teeny bit of creep. Oh, and then a really positive click forward. And then bang, oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, guys, that's a pretty cool one. It was not hard to put in. You just gotta pull the trigger pack out of, I guess the trigger assembly itself and springs are an encapsulated unit that are spring loaded, pop out of the housing. You put the housing down in and then pop that back inside, because originally when I first grabbed it, I went to stick it in there. I'm like, there's no way this thing's gonna fit in there. So I actually had to go on the website and look. So, every once in a while you gotta read the instructions. But yeah, man, that's a cool one. I think that one's gonna be worth every bit of the 180 bucks. And if you guys need one, that's the product. If you're in the area, look us up. We're happy to help you. If you need us to put it in for you, we will. It takes 10-20 minutes. We won't even charge you for it. All right, guys, have a good one. Until next time.